Welcome to the Diamond Mine Podcast with Nate and Laney, where we listen to all the 92 Diamond albums certified by Billboard. Today's album is
The Dirty Dancing Soundtrack.
Alrighty.
By various artists.
I would like to say, first off,
Okay.
last podcast I capped. This podcast, as you read by the title and the intro, this is not Outkast. And it's not even going to be Outkast next time, no? Or is it going to be Outkast?
No, it's Celine Dion next. You're
Yeah,
right.
okay.
And then it's Outkast after that.
So I capped really hard. I just am not looking forward to the Outkast listening, not because I don't like Outkast, but because
It's 2 hours.
It is like 2.5 hours.
Because it's 2 albums put together. It's like a double deluxe or something.
Basically, I guess I just in my head somehow mix those up. That's my bad. Also, if we sound different, we're in a different recording space right now.
We're in a living room.
Yes, so we're not in a closet this time.
Also, I was thinking, the first time we recorded, weren't we in the garage?
Yeah. That audio quality had to be horrible.
It's one of our most listened to podcast episodes, though.
Well, probably because, actually, I'm not going to say that.
I don't know, because the last couple haven't been that high in listens or views.
I have no clue. But, y'all just heard me slam my phone down on the table. It will probably be back to normal next podcast, with all things considered. Anyways, would you like to go ahead with your information on the album?
Give the little detail. So this album went 11 times platinum. It was released in 1987. Obviously, the movie came out. There are 12 songs, and it is 39 minutes long.
No cap.
Also, I would like to state, though, that this movie takes place in 1963, so the majority of these songs are from, the 50s, 60s, but there are a few 80s tracks that kind of snuck in there.
Yeah, so that's what I've never seen this movie before, so when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, this is not what I expected from this at all, because I had no clue this took place in the 60s.
Yeah.
So, let's get into it, I guess.
All right. First song, I've Had the Time of My Life.
It's the stereotypical white person wedding song, you know?
Yes, it is.
As a person of cottage cheese color, I can confirm that.
Is this the one where
I think they lift
lift
them up by the waist or whatever?
Which is actually the last song in the movie, and
That's
it's
weird.
the first one on this album.
I guess maybe it's the most popular.
I think it is, yeah.
Probably, yeah. But it comes in with all that funkiness, like the doom doom boom 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 boom.
I mean, it sounds like an 80s song, kind of. Like, you get that.
I don't like the whole male and female love song duet trope, though, where they go back and forth, like a man sings and then a woman sings, and they're singing to each other.
The duets like that, though, were pretty typical in the 80s. Mm-hmm. Like, it was a.
I'm sure back then people were like, "Oh my gosh!" So, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I personally wouldn't listen to the song a lot, just in general, in my free time or whatever. But it's a nice karaoke song for people that do that.
It's
because
fun.
I know they sing this song for karaoke. So is "Islands in the Stream" by Dolly, Parton, and Kenny Rogers, but I like that song better than this one. And it was a lot longer than I originally remembered.
Word.
So yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, still fun, but don't really like that trope. Mm-hmm. To be fair, though, this is probably the middle. If I had to rank all the songs of the album, this is the middle, maybe even the low middle. I liked quite a few of the songs on these albums, or on this album. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, go into the next song. I'm gonna look something up really quickly.
Okay, so the next song is "Be My Baby," and if you're on TikTok, that song is on there. It's the one that's "Come here, lover boy." So, I remember the women in the Spotify picture had beautiful hair.
I can't. Hold on.
The Ronettes.
Ronettes. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, the Ronettes.
Yeah. They're actually rock and roll pioneers because they really established R&B, soul, doo-wop.
I like doo-wop, bro. I feel like it's good vibes.
I couldn't listen to it all the time, but it's a nice reset, I feel like.
Yeah, I like 50s and 60s music, honestly. Like, I feel like, because it's so raw and, like, not really produced in I almost said a laboratory, a studio.
Okay, Dexter.
But I feel like something we don't really do much nowadays is harmonize with other voices and, like, have multiple people having a harmony and stuff. And I just really like that in music, and they do that in this song. So, yeah.
Yeah, I really did like this one, too. And they have, I think, more than one song on this album. I could be wrong, but...
Maybe.
I thought they did. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
The next one is She's Like the Wind.
This one is actually sang by Patrick Swayze, like the actor.
Was this one a duet, too? Or was it just him?
I don't know.
No,
the only part of the song that I can remember is when he's like, "She's like the wind," like the
Okay,
hook.
I think this one was just him, but I think he has a he might have a duet. I don't know. It's been a hot minute since we've listened to this. But he's not a bad singer. He wasn't horrible, but this song was like extremely slow.
This song was very mid, like just like.
But I will say that compared to the other slow stuff that we've listened to, this one was not the worst, in my opinion.
Yeah, like especially the lovey-dovey stuff, this is not nearly as bad as like the Backstreet Boys lovey-dovey or the NSYNC lovey-dovey and stuff.
That's true, yeah.
So, it was honestly kind of a good break from that. My mom listens to a lot of this like 80s music and stuff. So all of the 80s songs that are on this album, I think I've listened to before, or I've heard at some point.
You probably have.
Just in the car, or when she's listening to music while cleaning or something. I've given all these songs a pretty good listen. So
that's fair. You ready for the next?
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say?
No. The next one is Hungry Eyes.
Heard this one before as well. At this point, I didn't expect... I was surprised that I knew a lot of these because I've never seen the movie and I've never listened to this album. Just reminds me of my mama, you know. The chorus is catchy. I keep saying I keep saying the Obama like Mommy Milky. Dang it. I had forgot about the video up until now. There's a video on YouTube that we watched. It's called Obama Mommy Milky Speech. It's got 28,000 views, and it is hilarious. So
it's so random. But also, if you don't like
bad words,
language, yeah, then maybe don't give it a listen. It's kind of funny. I didn't have a lot to say about this one. I knew like it was catchy, you know, and it kind of gets you moving a little bit. I also wrote down that it sounds like an 80s song, which I know Nate really enjoys.
I was literally just about to complain about that. It is just like an 80s song, dude. So repetitive.
That snare.
The chorus, yes, the one stroke snare. You see them?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're watching dogs right now, and we let them outside for the podcast.
They're just hanging out in the yard.
But we're sitting right next to a window so we can see them. That's why we're in a change of scenery right now. But this is just like an 80s song, dude. Like, and I know it is an 80s song, but this is like to a T.
It's the epitome.
The thing I don't like about 80s music.
I know. Nate and I, after we listened to this album, we actually were making fun of 80s music, and he was talking about the single snare. And we literally, we just made our own 80s song in like 30 seconds after that. We were just messing around. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's all I had to say about this one. Not a whole lot.
Yes.
The next song is Stay. This one was from 1957. And it was the shortest song to ever be in the Hot 100, which I think you looked up, right?
Yeah, I think I saw it on like the Genius summary of this or something. But he was also only 15 when he wrote this.
That's crazy. Wait, who is it by?
I'm not sure. I remember I wrote that.
Okay.
That was also in the Genius thing, I think.
Yeah.
But it was a super short song. I think it was less than 2 minutes. Just had a good vibe to it, you know, a little doo-wop or doo-bop or whatever. that old style music makes me feel
Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs.
good. Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember. Okay.
I don't remember that.
Oh wait, yeah, because this one on Spotify, it's where it showed the facts that was flashing on the screen. Yeah. I remember that.
Facts.
I really didn't have anything to say about this one. I just like this more than the 80s songs on the album.
I don't have anything else to say, but you got to start off with the next song while I'm looking something up.
The next song is Yes by Mary Clayton, and she had several albums in the 70s. And this sounds like it would be over a dance montage, or they're driving in the car doing something fun. You know what I'm talking about when it's like that older romantic comedy kind of movies, kind of like the one we're talking about right now, Dirty Dancing. I didn't have a whole lot to say about this either.
I wrote in my notes, look up the lyrics, Nate, and I think I know what I wanted to look up, but let me get into what I'm going to say first before I read the lyrics and be like, oh my gosh, that is horrible. Mm-hmm. This is one of those songs that I just didn't like. Single stroke snare, just like an 80s song. It's got all that synth. Yeah. Just cheesy. And I think the cheesy lyrics that I was looking for is, yes, we're going to fall in love, and it feels so right. Yes, we're going to make love. It's going to be tonight. I can just imagine hugging and teasing and loving and squeezing all night.
I remember, yeah.
So, that made me cringe just reading that.
Have you ever heard this song before this movie?
Interesting. I don't think so. Hugging and a teasing and a loving and a squeezing all night? No, I don't think so. Maybe? I feel like that line, the hugging and the squeezing and the loving and the teasing, I feel like that's familiar, but that's, again, all of that 80s pop sounds the same. I'm sorry, I'm definitely going to be stepping on toes when we get to, 80s pop music, if there's any of that on here.
Yeah, Nate hates 80s music, but also we have to listen to Celine Dion next, and we're really tired of listening to her. Mm-hmm. So, the next song is You Don't Own Me.
That song bangs.
Which I have liked for a long time. Mm-hmm. And then this version, though, that's actually in the movie, I liked it, but I personally think the original is better, which is by Leslie Gore, and it's from 1963.
Wait, is this not the Leslie Gore version, or is there a different...
No, this is, oh no, who's it on?
Is it the dude?
It's the guy, yeah. Un momento, por favor.
I'm looking forward to. I had listened to
the Blow Monkeys. Okay.
I had listened to the version by Say Grace before. It's got a little rap part kind of to it, I think. They have a feature or something. I don't know. It's featured by G-Eazy. So I had heard it with the rap part before. She kills that. And so I had heard this before. I was pretty familiar with it. Mm-hmm. I liked it, honestly.
I mean, I've had this song stuck in my head before, so I was already pretty familiar, and I like this song. Mm-hmm. And it was also covered on Glee, the show. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I really knew it.
I didn't like the guy's voice, to be completely honest with you.
A lot of people said that the Blow Monkeys specific cover was their favorite version of the song, but I just couldn't get behind it. I like the more classic kind of stuff. So,
do you see them?
I don't know. Our audio is really weird because I keep turning around. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna talk to y'all while she looks over there and knocks the mic over.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, no, they're just sitting
there. So we're watching some dogs. They're outside in the yard. They're chilling. It's an Australian Shepherd and an Australian Shepherd mixed with a poodle. And they're cute dogs. So I'm having a blast. I'm having a grand old time.
Yeah. So the next song, Hey Baby.
So, the next song is Hey Baby.
Hey Baby, yeah. This one has a nice harmonica.
Yes.
Wait, was this?
We play this one in marching band.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hey, hey, baby.
This one's obviously catchy.
Ooh, ha.
You did not have to.
You never heard the monkey part?
Hoo ha. Shark bait. Hoo ha ha. Yeah.
They still there. They chilling.
Dogs chilling.
It sounds like a young Beatles song.
Yeah.
Like an early Beatles song where they were just
it's like that catchy, like head
she loves
bopping.
you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like just one of those
I
type
want to
of songs.
hold a hand. Yeah, that one.
That's about all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I don't have a lot for that one. The next one is Overload.
Oh, Jesus.
This one was
Overload.
for sure 80s song.
Oh, dude. 100%.
The beat and the synth is what gives
And then
it
like
away.
that chorus where they kind of change their voice a little bit. I feel like that's a really big 80s trope too, where he's just like overload.
Okay.
Like really, really deep for no reason.
I wrote... Yeah, exactly.
It's like electronic.
Exactly.
Like, in the 80s, they wanted to be futuristic sounding almost, and like, I don't know. It annoys me.
Why do I feel... Was that in Phineas and Ferb? Where it would have like a deep voice
Yeah,
and
I
then
feel
it'd be
like
like...
Ferb-
or
I
something
feel
like that?
Ferb's voice would be like deep sometimes.
I don't know. I feel like Phineas and Ferb... Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I wrote that it sounds like Billy Ray Cyrus mixed with Darius Rucker and some Scott Stapp. Darius Rucker was from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Darius Rucker also made a cover of Wagon Wheel, right?
Yeah, he went country. I don't like that version. And then Scott Stapp is from...
Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I said it comes in with some Steven Tyler high notes.
That 80s Creed.
Yeah.
Um,
Ew.
It's just the chorus is catchy and everything else is garbage. Like that's that's really how songs like this are. Oh, bye, Steve. Sorry,
Steve.
somebody just drove past the house.
I think your mom was in the car. I think she waved.
Yeah, they're going bowling.
What the? Okay.
There's really just not much to say about this song. I like that there's a
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
I
you're
like that
good.
there's quite a bit of variety of songs on this album though, so I don't just have to listen to
It was
stuff like
refreshing.
Overload. Yeah.
It was refreshing. I like the way they didn't put all of the 80s together, all of the 60s. They I liked it.
Because I didn't get burnt out.
Going back to what you said about the Overload, I wrote down that the way they do, like, have that deep voice, it does remind me of a song, but I couldn't think of it. And it killed me, and now I wonder if I listen to it again if I would remember, but I'm not going to do that right now. And then I said that I could get down to this one, but on special occasions only, like, not all the time. I'd rather not. That's all I had.
Okie dokie. Artichoke.
I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. Love is Strange.
Another 50s song. Refreshing, but I didn't like this one as much as the other 50s and 60s songs.
Really?
Apparently.
I said that this one was one of my favorites.
No, this is the one that's Come Here Lover Boy, not the other one. I'm sorry. I completely lied about that.
Oh, yeah, because it's like, baby.
Be My
That
Baby
one.
is the Be My Little Baby.
Yeah.
But this is the Come Here Lover Boy. I cannot believe I capped on that, bro. But this one is from TikTok too. TikTok gets down with the dirty dancing.
TikTok, it's all coming back. History repeats itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said that this one was one of my favorites because it's funky, fresh, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, and this was also, like, the facts were coming up on Spotify on the screen. And it said that they decided to put this song in the movie the night before they shot the scene. Because the
Word?
scene is... Okay. Mommy Milky. Yeah!
Mommy Milky.
Because the scene is they're, like, in the dance studio or something. And they're mouthing the words to the song. And so it's very interesting that was a very last-minute addition because it's one of their, like, most iconic scenes. And you found out that it was covered by a lot of people, including Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. I'm going back to them.
How about that?
So that's really interesting.
Didn't even remember finding that out, but I did.
I just write down everything you say.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down.
That's Patrick just playing tic-tac-toe. Why did you just show the screen your notes?
No, I was pretending to be Patrick when he's, like, showing what he has. Sorry.
Write that down.
Write that down.
Where are you tonight?
Oh, did you not have anything else for that song?
Nah, bruh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, right now I'm sitting on the couch, but
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Future Laney, edit in cricket noises. Thank you.
I'll see what I can do. This one sounds like "This Is Love" by or "Is This Love" by Mom. I can't talk after that.
Single stroke snare.
Let me retry for a minute. This sounds like "Is This Love" by Bob Marley. Because it has the exact same beat pattern as most 80s songs, going off the snare. And that's
if you
all
had poked me in the eye, I would have legitimately gotten
On
very
podcast?
mad. They would have just heard like...
They were just like... just you like smacking me across the face.
Stop it.
No! That's all I had though.
It had brass in the back, which was cool, because I like brass instruments. But everything else about this song was garbage. Like, really just like garbage. Like, I just cannot... Lenny!
Shut
Ow.
up. Okay, that was
God,
fake.
that was unnecessary. What the heck?
Okay.
Lady just slapped me in the face,
I would
guys.
just like to take a... Shut up. I would just like to take a side note and say that I feel like our past podcast, or like our last...
Sorry.
I would just like to say that our last podcast, maybe the one or two before that, because we did the marathon or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like it was really low energy, but this one has taken its turn finally. So maybe we'll have more listeners on this. I will say that there's some, like, I don't know if it's one person or multiple from Dallas, Texas. They're consistent.
Hey, Dallas, Texas. Shout out to you. If you would like to reach us,
Also, like Norway or someone too.
we could give you a shout out by name, Mr. Dallas, Texas. If you would reach us on TDM Pod on Twitter,
Or-
TDM POD.
You can comment on our YouTube channel,
Facts.
which is also the Diamond Mine, but we only have a couple episodes because I haven't really been on that. So sorry. Or you can send Nate an email because that was in one of our earlier
you gotta
episodes.
fish through our podcast though and find. I want to see if anybody sent me an email. If you send me an email, on that email, make sure you title the subject of the email.
Like Diamond Mine or
Make it Diamond Mine Podcast Rules. But the rules has to be with a Z and
Of
it has to
course.
have 3 exclamation marks at the end.
If it has 2, you're not in the club.
And there has to be a random capitalization somewhere in Diamond Mine Podcast Rules. So I'm going to check my email and just see. Just maybe. Like, maybe for some reason somebody was like, you know what? You know what?
Anyway, I don't remember the song that we were talking about. Like, I don't remember listening to that at all.
Hey, don't say the specific podcast that I said my email on because I want Mr. Dallas, Texas, or whatever to.
It was one of the like.
It was very early, right?
It was within the first 5. I feel like it was really.
Yeah, because I set the tone. I was like, "Yep, this is how I'm acting on this."
Because it was
podcast.
before we had the Twitter or the YouTube, before we really thought about anything.
Hmm.
I would. Oh man, I was gonna say something and I can't remember now.
I'll just look up Diamond Mine and see if maybe they talked about Diamond Mine.
Mommy Milky.
Mommy Milky. No, I don't have any emails. I don't believe. So if you've emailed me, I'm sorry. You got to make your title specifically the Diamond Mine Podcast Rules with 3 exclamation marks and a random capitalization, or I won't read it.
But the rules has to have a Z.
Yes, rules has to have a Z. Sorry.
Of course, you can't be lame.
You got anything else to say?
No. One more song though.
Oh, yeah. In the Still of the Night. Just another little shoe bop song.
Of course.
I just love that stuff, dude. The voices just sound so... The only way I can describe it is real. They sound like...
This one had the same sound as the Ronettes. Is it Ronettes or Ronettes?
I'm thinking it's Ronettes because it has 2 N's.
Oh, it does?
I think so.
I thought it just had 1.
Oh, girl, I might be wrong.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Pronounce.
Oh, it does just have 1 net.
Oh,
and
no.
Is it the Ronettes or the Ronettes?
I think it's Ronettes. Oh, no. Hold on, girlie. No.
Oh, no.
Let's get this going.
I swear, this is one of those parody pronounce.
Renettes.
Ronettes.
Okay, they're the Ronettes.
I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, anyways.
But yeah, it has the same doo-wop sound as them. It was soothing. Had that smooth sax. I really enjoyed
The music
this
is just very real.
Yeah.
And genuine, and they feel like they genuinely feel like they feel what they're singing about, and it isn't just like a studio pumping out.
And they put
songs.
a lot of effort into their music, and it wasn't just something they threw out. Yeah, this is a good end to the album.
Yes, indeed. I got a little fun fact. This song was recorded in a basement.
Interesting.
Straight up.
Interesting. So I guess that's it. But where would you put this on our 1 through 92 list?
Maybe like... Honestly, I enjoyed this album pretty good. There's a couple songs that just really are not my taste. Those 80s pop songs. Time of My Life was honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be towards like the bottom of my list, but I've never like legitimately sat and listened to that song, and it's okay. It's like the middle of the album.
That's another problem though with listening to some of these. They're diamond, so we've heard them before, and a good majority is going to be overplayed.
Yeah,
which makes me hate songs when they're overplayed. So,
but this album is maybe honestly in like my 60s.
Interesting. I said like 40s, 50s.
Like this is my 60s, maybe breaking the 50s.
Yeah.
It's just those 80s songs kill it, dude. Like, and not in a good way. I really enjoyed the 50 songs, so it just kind of balances out, like, middle of the list. But who knows? Again, we have quite a few songs to listen to.
This is
quite a few
episode
albums.
14.
Golly, I feel like we've been doing this.
So what's 92 minus 14?
Shoot. 78?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We have 78 more weeks of listening to Diamond albums.
Unless we stack up, which I think we should do again. But
yeah, I mean that'll
be a little
for
while.
Another day. We'll probably do that over summer or something.
And we'll also oh man, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I have a poster because we had talked about this where we would like have the labels of the albums, and we would have Velcro patches so we could switch them around and stuff. I have the poster. I didn't buy Velcro patches, but I bought these weird things that you can remove. But I only have construction paper right now, so it's not really working. So there's only like the first 7 albums that we listened to on there. But I think what we should do, and you guys can let us know how you feel.
At TDM Pod on Twitter.
Or by emailing Nate.
Yeah, or by emailing me with the title.
Or comment on the YouTube channel, whichever you prefer, with the title. And we should have the original 92 listed, and then flip it around to the other side and have our 92, so people can compare how we felt.
Yes.
And it's all collected right there on
the
one
poster.
Thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I agree.
And also, I've been thinking, I love brainstorming live on the podcast, that our YouTube channel, we should have some like special features for people that are genuinely interested. So not just the episodes, but we make some random stuff like behind the scenes or just any of the dumb stuff that we do, because last weekend we didn't do a podcast and we just did random stuff. So
yeah, so if you want to see any of that, let us know. Anyways, you know what they say, the fairy tales, when you're telling a fairy tale, you know what they usually say whenever the story is over? You know what they say, Lainey?
I don't want to know.
The end.